Good morning and evening, everybody, and welcome to this live meeting on the 22nd of April 2018. Today, as always, we'll be talking about some news and updates, a short-term roadmap, platform development, and of course, we'll have a Q&A at the end. Also, in a special segment today, we're going to be demoing ZelCash and more info to follow. Last meeting, we talked about the ZelCash Twitter and the marketing efforts we are doing through that. We had Daniel Keller, Agent Smith, join the team. He's been a massive asset and help so far, and he's really helping us with moving the project on a PR front. We are in talks with exchanges, media outlets, and we're sorting out conferences. And that's still ongoing now, and we are making progress. And we are still outreaching to the community. But we have actually got some designs for merchandise from Hickory, who joined the marketing team, and we'll be looking to turn that into actual merch that you could buy with Zel or Fiat in the coming weeks, if you guys like the designs. So in this week in news, Zel's been added to Blockfolio and coinlib.io. It's kind of like a coin market cap type scenario. It, to me, looks better. We are continuing to work on the marketing, and we have got a plan in place at the moment. Merchandise is going to be part of that, and then YouTube videos, etc. We have had major ZelCash progress. In fact, we're going to be doing a live demo today with 4 coins that we've had integrated into it, and we have 3 more to integrate. And the white paper is coming along. Yeah. We're going to be releasing ZelCash V1 as per the release date of the 31st of May. We are sorting out a sort of trailer video, and the website is going to be ZelCash.io. Don't go there yet. There's nothing there yet. But hopefully in the next 24 hours, we'll have that set up. So you can get a bit more info about ZelCash, what it is, and the central website for it, obviously. So we'll do this at the end. I will, instead of showing screenshots, I'll actually show it live. Daniel, do you want to take this bit?
Yep, can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
So just to kind of dovetail into what we were talking about earlier, we are aggressively pursuing additional exchanges. So we've some of the initial problems we had with stocks.exchange in terms of the delays and deposits have been rectified. Everything seems to be going fairly smooth over there, although it's not where we want to be at the end. It's still a pretty decent exchange at this point in time, as long as you're not mining to it. So just put that asterisk out there. We have had a kind donation to provide the listing for Yobit. So we have submitted the application. It's not necessarily a quick process over there, but it has been submitted, and we are working on getting Yobit added as an exchange. Now, the importance of that is once Yobit's added, then we can start to get the volume that we need across the multiple platforms to get listed on CoinMarketCap, which is going to be a big move for us as well. And we're also been in talks with CryptoBridge. As we talked about in the last meeting, we have other exchanges, larger exchanges that we are targeting, such as Binance, and we've submitted our listing information to the Binance info page. These guys are overwhelmed right now. As you can imagine, everybody and their brother wants to list a coin, so they're going through the vetting process. But initial conversation has been started, and there are some legal pieces that go to that and everything, and that's what we're working through right now. So we're working to get this moving forward progressively. As Scribbles talked about with Blockfolio and Delta, we are listed in the 2 of the largest portfolio management tools And that's a great step there. We are an update on the marketing aspect of it. So we talked a little bit about the marketing. The marketing team's been formed. We're pushing really hard to get a good marketing plan together. We want to make sure that we pace ourselves, as this is a great project, and we don't want to rush too fast and push it too far ahead. We are also, Zell has been added as a sponsor in several conventions. One's going to be in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and another one in Fort Lauderdale here in the upcoming months. There's a lot of voting on exchanges, so we're trying to go through the process of adding a community-based coin in several exchanges. So there is going to be a real push for people to vote and to get out there and vote and get your friends, tweet things. Now that the Twitter's starting to really push some stuff out, we need to make sure we're retweeting. We need to make sure that we're engaging. We are currently looking for a social media and marketing person. If you know somebody who has been in the space, you have to understand the space. We want somebody that's going to be a major player on the team, especially with the marketing and social media aspect of it. We are working on the creation of a Zell info page. The Zell info page would be specifically around community involvement, so that would list and a nice little snapshot everything that's happened up to this point. So it's going to show our progress on our exchange listings. It's going to show progress on ZelTrez. It's going to show progress on Q&A, and also the other thing is it's going to give the opportunity for the community to submit items to the dev team for consideration. So if there's a particular coin perhaps that you want to see added into ZelTrez, that's the place where we want to go to submit it and start looking at it and vetting it out. And the last bullet point I have is later today we will be releasing the very first ZelTrez trailer. It's more of a teaser, and it's absolutely fantastic, and I'm super pumped about it. I want everybody to watch it, tweet it, Facebook it, whatever you got. Throw it out there so that it gets in front of people.
Stick it on your MySpace.
Yeah, get Tom. Tom will put it on MySpace. But I got to say that it really is it's a really powerful starter to this project. And this, as we start to move forward, community involvement is essential. So coming to the meetings, participating in Discord, referring people to the Discord, getting them involved. Community involvement is going to be essential. So I think that's all I have.
Yeah, thank you. Just to reiterate on the part of the marketing team, we have got a few mock-ups for merchandise. So I think I'll just stick them on screen now quickly. These are mock-ups. Just let us know with reactions, what you guys think of them. Would you wear it? Would you buy it? Is it worth us doing, or would you suggest something else? If so, could you make it? Could you send us a design? So these were all put together by Hickory from Discord, so thank you to him. Simple as they are, they're clean, they're not over the top, and there's something you could actually wear every day. So it's my opinion. Next, community help, as mentioned, the acceptance of designs. So please throw them our way, or any other suggestions you have for marketing. Voting for ZelCash on exchanges. We do have links in the announcement page, and I think what we'll do is make a channel called voting in Discord, where you've got the different links where you can go and vote to help us get on exchanges and other such sites. We are still looking for help with translations, mainly Russian, Cantonese, Mandarin, South Korean, Spanish, Portuguese, French. If you feel like your language is missed off and you feel like it's a big community, message me. Maybe you can help with translation. And then Daniel mentioned we are looking for a social media manager. We need someone that's active. We need someone that will be a big part of the team, someone that can dedicate quite a bit of time to this, and someone that understands crypto already, sort of understands space. 2 community suggestions I picked out this week that I found was that info page. So some of you are aware with the Bitcoin Z project, and they have an info page where the community can sort of give suggestions and they can sort of keep track of projects. So we want to do that, which I think is a great idea. So we're going to get something like that set up. And another hot topic is always Zel nodes and Zel supernodes. They're coming. That's all I'll say. We know we can get them to work. We just don't need to release them yet. And we also want to have ZelTrez be a solid enough platform with a big enough user base for it to be useful, for it to be good. And you know, it would be better if we had more supply out there as well. Also, a few slides back, we mentioned Text to Z, Bitcoin Z's project that we saw, the big announcement, and we just want to say well done to them. It's a really cool idea and concept, and we'd be happy maybe to work with them in the future as a Zel Foundation initiative to sort of work in the unbanked populations of the world where they might not necessarily have access to internet, but hopefully we can sort of get the word out, and then they have, maybe you could say, a more stable currency, as funny as it may seem, than some countries have, like for example Zimbabwe and dollar and the inflation that obviously went through. Okay, so before we go into the ZelTrez demo, if you have any questions, chuck them in YouTube or Discord, and we'll answer them. We'll take this for about 2 minutes.
And Miles, this is Dan. I got a DM about specifically asking about what consideration has been given to the number of coins that would be needed for a Zel node. And I just want to say that, you know, we have no idea at this time because we are planning on a holistic view of the economy. So we're not looking to create an atmosphere of pump and dump. You know, we want this to be right and correct, and we want it to match with what's going on in the community and their input, as well as you know, we want to make sure the miners are taken into consideration. We're looking at this thing holistically from beginning to end. So the short answer is we don't know. The long answer is that there'll be a formula to get to that point.
Yeah, just to expand on that, if you're expecting some sort of 10,000% ROI masternode type thing, it's not that. We want these to stay up. We need them to stay up, and it's going to be more long-term based, you know, and we want to obviously keep mining at the forefront. So it's not going to be a 50-50 split. It won't even be a 40-60 split. It won't even be a 30-70 split so far. In terms of the tech, we can implement them, but we want to work on our development platform still. So that's why we haven't. And yeah, we'll keep you posted in regards. The total amount will obviously be voted by the community, but obviously you'll have the classic, everyone wants the lowest amount, so everyone can have a node. So we'll make sure that the economics are set out so it makes sense at whatever level the community votes for. So I guess we'll answer questions as and when we go along, but I'm going to pull in this VM here, and I'm going to do a live demo of installing ZelTrez. Hopefully everyone can see that.
You're good.
Cool. So we are still working on the front end, and we are working on getting Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum integrated. I think it's just a matter of a few little code edits to get Bitcoin and Litecoin in, and then Ethereum we're going to keep working on. We're working on getting other coins integrated potentially, but the big list, as you want to call it, is definitely going to be there. Is Zel, Bitcoin Z, ZCash, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Hush, and Ethereum. So we'll start by creating our offline wallet. Oh, username, sorry. So I'm going to create a password. And we've logged in. So this is the homepage, title portfolio. We've got 4 coins we already have integrated. So being ZelCash, Hush, and ZCash, and Bitcoin Z. As you can probably see on the left side, you've got the user icon. So this would be where you'd be able to edit your settings and different stuff like that, contacts potentially. Here you see Exchange. To give you details on that, there is no Exchange integrated from V1. It's going to be probably a V2, which is coming Q4 more likely. In between them, we'll have probably 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5 with different additions, obviously. V2 is going to be where we have the integration with Zel nodes and the decentralized development platform. And we, as a way of showcasing that, are hoping to get a decentralized exchange put together. You heard it here first. Apps is, we're aiming to create like an app store for dApps basically, as well as normal run-of-the-mill apps, sort of like a sandbox, so you could run them inside of ZelTrez, or you could download them to your main system on bare metal. So we'll start by receiving some Zel, I think. Trunk, is there anything you want to add that I've missed while I do this?
You covered it all.
Okay, let's do it. I have to email it to myself because set up right. So the one of the main features we're really happy with ZelTrez is the fact that you have the option to be in the lightweight version, the lightweight mode, which is by default, which is kind of what gives us the ease of use. So we should, it's only a couple megs as opposed to being the run-of-the-mill swing wallet type where you're downloading a full copy of the blockchain. But you have got the option to run full node, and you'll need to do that if you want to send from Z addresses, obviously. So that option's there. That can be available for all coins other than Ethereum, I believe. So I'm just going to send some Zel. And we'll give that a moment or two to get there. And there it is. So, and then we'll demonstrate. And there you see the update. And then if we go back to the main portfolio, the colors we're working on, but you see how you've got your total value of your portfolio shown up. So, Trunk, do you want to send over some Zcash if I
Sure.
if I get the address? Here you go. If you have any questions, guys, do fire them away. Maybe other guys who are sat here want to talk about something, please do. If there's anything. We're just going to slowly run through this demo. Something we're excited for is the potential to bring in other members from different communities, where we have this central hub for a lot of the, you can say, smaller projects that are just out. Like, you know, Bitcoin has a massive community, but it would be great if we could bring some of them over to Zel, obviously.
Okay, you're receiving it.
Yep, there it is. Although it hasn't registered how much it is, because I'm sure it's quite a small amount. So what we can do is send some Bitcoin Z to it. You guys feel free as well. Donations are accepted if you're watching live.
That's a good thing to talk about as well while you're going through this. Is I've had a few questions of people that want to donate. What's the easiest way to do that?
We're going to work on getting a extra page on the website set up where you can track donation addresses, sort of, you know, like a live amount of how much is in there and how much it's worth. And then we'll set it up for a bunch of different coins and for a bunch of different causes as well. So we'll accept Ethereum, Bitcoin, Litecoin, and of course Zel, and then and ZelCash. And we'll have different donation addresses for different causes. So exchange listings, for example, would be one of them. Just firing up my old Swing wallet for Bitcoin Z.
You can message me the address and I will send you.
It's the same. It's the same one as you've got there. So that's a feature. All the ZCash fork coins, C coins, whatever you want to call them, they all sort of share the same address. Oh, my Bitcoin Z wallet's just errored out. So yeah, there's one Bitcoin Z. And we can see that on the Explorer. Just there.
You can change the fiat currency to every fiat you want. We support more than 150 different fiat currencies.
See how this hasn't been styled yet, but you sort of get the idea that you should be able to choose a bunch of different currencies. Great British Pound, I think it's 100. You said 150, right?
Or something like that. I haven't counted.
Yeah. Give it a minute to refresh that.
Yeah, must hit save. Sorry.
There you go. And that's now in Japanese yen. I think we'll close them by sending something back from it.
Yeah, we've got some hash too, so up to you.
Yeah, I could send some hash over to it. Do you want to send hash to it, or?
I have sent hash to it as well.
Oh, there you go. And there's the hash. That's all right. There. Okay, so we'll send back from it some Zel. I'll need to send that over there. In terms of other coins being added, we're hoping to be working on the mobile version, and the other coins we'll want to add coming through midsummer. That will then release with the new V2 website, and we'll have separate web pages for ZelCash, the Zel Foundation, and the ZelTrez, as well as a few other, I guess you could see, sort of enhancers, better explorers, etc. So if you have got suggestions for coins, throw them in ZelTrez suggestions, I think it is, or ZelTrez in Discord, and we'll take a look at them for sure.
Yeah, Scribblers, you can also use the contacts and copy the address from the contacts.
Yeah, okay. I can send it to you. I'll send it to you.
Thanks. It can be feeless even, the transaction.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll send a little coin feeless then, and there you go. That's sent. So in terms of UI, we are working on a few little features. Making this and improving colors, etc. And there's other stuff to work on, but we're getting there. It is pretty functional. So you have a breakdown of how much each of your coins worth, and this will update in a few minutes once the transaction is actually sent. So that's ZelTrez. We're pretty excited. Hopefully you guys are too, and yeah, I think that'll do it. We're going to be releasing the trailer in the coming hours. Been up all night making sure that it's pretty much there, so just getting a voiceover done for it, and we'll be releasing that. So spread that around, get other people involved, and yeah. Anything else from you guys, or is that going to do it for today?
I think I'm good.
Good stuff. All right, guys. So thank you for tuning in to this live meeting. If you're here live with us, check us out on Discord, and that we're working on the Bitcoin talk announcement thread, obviously. So if you're there, we'll update that in the next 3 days or so. But yeah, thank you, everybody, and have a good day.